Good evening. Well, this is the fourth night. I baited up the last 3 nights, and I've decided to fish it on the fourth. I've been over to the Park Lake, like I said, several nights in a row now, and I've been baiting it up. There have been no signs of carp for 3 days. I actually went up there earlier on, and there were signs of carp. I saw several carp in the area. Not right next to where I'd been baiting, but not a million miles. So there were carp in the area. First time I've seen them for a week. So my lads played football tonight. We won 14-3, I think. And I persuaded Faye to let me go fishing. So yeah, I'm going. It's warm, it's muggy. I'm feeling it. Oh, it is. This is electric though, so it's all right. Right, we're off. We're here. It's getting dark. It's been a late one. I've been at football, but down the lake. Well, definitely carp here earlier on. When I baited nowhere near it, I'm kind of out that way, over towards them swans, but there were carp in this zone earlier. There's loads of parties going on at the park tonight. There's a right old racket going on. But yeah, I've seen carp out here in the weed earlier, so they're in the vicinity. See what happens tonight. Well, guten evening. It's actually the second night of a 48-hour session, because quite frankly, nothing happened last night. Literally nothing. I was a bit disappointed. When I got here, I was on carp. When I left this morning to go to work, there were bubblers out there. Should have caught one last night. Can't have been presented well enough. It is weedy, but I have been baiting up and I have been finding little holes in the weed, but it just didn't happen for whatever reason. So nothing really to report. I went to work this morning after really slept badly last night. There were Herberts going around on little mopeds, cyclists, people walking round. 1 in the morning, I heard one behind there saying, "Who's this madman fishing? Why would they be fishing at this time of night?" So I kind of slept with one eye open, really. It was I was knackered this morning, but I'm back. Like I said, I went to work earlier. I had a few meetings. Got back this evening, and there were a lot of carp out in the weed. They're a long way away. They're 200 yards away, but I've tried getting choddies as near as possible in some light lying weed. So I'm somewhere in the vicinity. I'm sure they'll vacate out at night time into the open water a bit more. So yeah, we'll see what happens tonight. I've got all day tomorrow as well. It's going to be like 30 degrees tomorrow, so it's going to be absolutely scorchy. Hope they don't spawn again. They've got it out of the way, hopefully. They did do it a few weeks back, but it's a beautiful evening. It's dead warm. Had a bit of drizzle a minute ago, like well short, sharp shower. Barely even a shower, but it's dead warm. Big moon. Feel it in the air tonight a little bit. Feel something in the air. See what happens. Don't know whether you can hear that in the background. It's 3 a.m. I just had a 51 common. Right guys, well you're probably not going to quite believe this, but I'm about to slip a 51 pounds common back to its home without a picture being taken. Because in there, guys, there's the big Park Lake common for the 3rd time. How can I tell? Well, if I just lift her up a little bit. Sorry for the bad footage. There's our split peck. which is notorious to this big old frame fish. Yeah. Sorry to whoever hasn't been lucky enough to catch this old girl. She seems to take a liking to old Jimmy boy. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. There she goes, look. Big, amazing carp. Excuse me. Go on, girl. See you later. Go and tell Mr. Mirror to pay me a visit, please. Come on. See you later. For the third time. Pretty mad, huh? How things happen. I've had that common 3 times. An 80-acre pit. And yeah, I've had him again. Pretty mad. But yes, 3 AM. Can you hear that behind me? There's a rave going on in the park. Sounds like a... Sounds a bit hip-hoppy. It only started at about midnight. I'm pretty sure it's going to be going on all night. So not much sleep for me, I don't think. A bit unnerving, to be honest. Anyway, rods are back out. Let's hope we catch one that we ain't caught before. That mirror would be nice. Good night. Oh, good morning. I am off to Bulking Lake this morning. I've got 48 hours over there. I'm actually going over there with a couple of lads that kindly donated a big chunk of money towards my marathon that I did earlier in the year. So yeah, I'm taking them on a tutorial over there. It's a cracking lake. It's over at Embryo, one of their lakes. And yeah, there's some belting carp in there, some real nice ones. It's a lovely day. It's going to be sort of mid-20s, something like that. So it's going to be nice and warm. I've got plenty of floaters in the van. And this session follows that absolute giant that I had last week? Was it early this week? I can't even remember. But yeah, the 51 out of the Park Lake that I had again. So this follows on from that session. Actually, no, I've been to another Park Lake as well, filming. I had some lovely ones off the top. I was over there with Corda. Another Park Lake. So yeah, fishing's been pretty hectic lately, which is always good. I will be back over to the Park Lake. I'm going to be back there baiting up midweek after this session. Putting some bait in there, keeping the spots going, ticking over, because I really need to catch that mirror. But I have got another syndicate that I've been looking at as well that I've joined. So yeah, doing a bit of fishing at the moment. Yesterday I was out with Elliot trying to sort out the underwater filming that I'm going to be doing with him in a few weeks. That's going to be really exciting, which I'll vlog as well. So yeah, it's all go, but my next stop will be Bulking Lake, and yeah, I'll do a little vlog while I'm over there, hoping to catch a few nice carp, because there's some lovely ones. So yeah, see you there. Good afternoon. We're now down at Bulking Lake, and after a couple of hours walking round, we have introduced a few mixers, and there is the odd fish taken, which is always nice, isn't it? You know how much I love me floater fishing. Yeah, like I said, I'm here doing a tutorial with a couple of lads who kindly supported me for the marathon that I did back in April, and raised £5,000, which was nice, for cancer research. So thank you to everybody that supported me for that. So yeah, I'm here doing the tutorial now. We've got 48 hours. Haven't decided on swims yet, although the lads, I think, have decided, because there's a big chunk of fish sort of over this side. I'm hoping we get a chance doing a bit of floater fishing. It'd be lovely to get them to winkle one off the surface first of all. So yeah, I've popped a few mixers out. Let's hope they get confident. There we go, that didn't take long. Well, actually it took longer than we thought. The fish have slowed down a bit on the surface, but we decided to pop it out there and just leave the float out there. Lo and behold, we saw a swell come up, and the clutch began to scream.
We are.
That's how we rolling it, look, off the surface. Sorting the boys on the proper method. Yes, what a start. Lovely times at bulking. Wow, what a lovely carp, mate, off the surface. A crazy, crazy one. Very, very lively summer carp. 20 pounder for sure, probably 21, something like that. Good work, mate. Off she goes. I'm asleep, Barley. Fish number 2 of the session. Off the top again. Really explosive bite, that one. We've learned that actually leaving the float out there and them hooking themselves seems to be the way forward. It's not something I like to do, but tell you what, in half working.
That's going deep.
Well, that's going, isn't it, boy? Yes. Gonna be lively.
I think it's going to be lively. I can just sense it.
Look at that. Well done, sir. Yeah, probably not quite 20 that one, is it? What do you reckon? It's got to be 17, 18, I reckon. Lovely carp though, off the surface. Good work, mate. Back she goes. Right, we're in a swim. I've decided to go in a swim that is actually in between the lads that are here on the tutorial. Just means that should I need to go and help them out a little bit, I can do. But there's definitely fish here. There's been fish showing in sort of fairly close in. I've actually managed to get the rods out now. I put sort of 10 spoms over each rod, not very far out, 7.5 wraps. You don't need to fish far here because it really slopes off quite quickly into what feels like 12 to 15 foot, something like that. Just had a little flick about with a light lead. And yeah, I found some spots. So I put some bait over the top, mixture of pellets, 10 millers, 15 mil Pro Stim liver, load of Pro Stim over the top, Pro Stim liquid, real stinky oily mix. Yeah, rods are out there, see what happens. So there we go. It's the rig that I'm going to be using for the session. As you can see, inline lead, safe zone leader, 2.5 ounce lead, supernatural hook link. That's a little size 8 wide gape on there, a little CC Moore pellet hook bait. Yeah, ready to go out. So this is the mix, boilies, 15 mil Pro Stim. Hoping you can see this with the GoPro, should be able to. Just breaking a few up, crumbing a few up with my fingers, like that. And I'll add some pellets next, just some large 6 mil halibut pellets. Only put a few bits of crumb in. Quite like the whole baits out there, to be honest. Then yeah, some 6 mil halibut pellets. Plenty of them. And I'm also adding some 10 millers. Yeah, I'm adding some 10 millers as well. Love a 10 miller. Pop them in. There we go. Nice little mix. Lovely. Oh, I didn't add the key ingredient, did I? A load of Pro Stim liver. Liquid. Stinky old gear, that. Lovely. Check that one out. 27 pounds on the nose. Northern Special doing the job. Solid bag?
Yep.
Good man. What a lovely carp that is. I want one like that tonight, please. Well done, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Nice. Off she goes. Well, we're getting on for evening time now, and one of the lads just up the way's had a 27 pounder. Turn the old phone off. Yeah, one of the lads has had a 27 pounder. Lovely carp, really scaly all around its tail. Beautiful, beautiful looking fish. Pretty envious actually, I wouldn't mind one of them myself. My rod rattled off about half an hour ago. That'll be a bite, isn't it? Annoyingly, no sooner had I hooked that fish, it went on a zipping run and the hook pulled. Barbless hooks, unfortunately. 1, 2. So I'm getting it back out again. 3, 4. It's only 7.5 wraps. 5, 6, 7. So yeah, I'm fishing like well close at the bottom of the shelf. It's quite deep here. Yeah, you don't need to go. Even though it's a big old lake, it's so deep. You don't need to fish miles out, which is kind of nice. So let's get that in. I'm just going to inject the bag with a bit of Moore's salmon oil. Don't know if you can see that at all. Hopefully you can. Bit of oil in it. Look at that. Lovely. And we're going to get it out there. Back on the spot. Hopefully get another bite. Don't mind putting oil in it this time of year. Wouldn't do it in the winter. Perfect. Lovely. A couple more spoms are going out there because I just had that fish. I flicked a solid bag back out there, injected it with salmon oil, and it's back on the dance floor. So it's nearly night time now. Let's hope for a bite or two. Well, good morning. I caught one this morning, still in the sling. I'll have a few pictures with it in a moment. It's a nice little fish, nothing massive. It's just great. It's probably mid doubles maybe. Lovely leathery thing. So I had that fish, got the rods back out, freshened up solid bags on all 3 rods, 5 spoms over the top, just to freshen the area up really. It wasn't a frantic night, like I said. I only had that one earlier on. Other than that, it's been pretty slow. But there's carp in the area. I've been seeing them out there. Excuse the train just going in the background. Yeah, I've been seeing them out there this morning, so I'm still on fish. One of the lads has moved down the far end, which I think is a good move. There's a few carp down there. And Chris, one of the other lads, I had a wander down there earlier, who's still asleep. And there was no rods on his pod. So he's either had a hectic night or he's just fancied a kit. Yeah, rods are back out. Hopefully today will bring a little bit of action. We'll see. The culprit of the bite this morning on the solid bag. A very lively double figure mirror. He's a pretty little thing though, isn't he? What a lovely carp. I really enjoy coming over to bulking. It's a mega venue. There's some cracking carp in here. And you can catch them on a whole host of tactics. We've had them on floaters, we've had them on solid bags, and yeah, I've got another night ahead, so hopefully I'm going to get into one of the bigger ones. But yeah, lovely little carp. Let's get you back, mate. Alright, I'm going to make a move. Unfortunately, Chris, one of the guys, has gone down with some sort of virus. Very COVID-like, I think. So, yeah, absolutely gutted for him. But but it's quite quiet over here. So he actually reeled in last night at 10 o'clock because he was feeling so poorly, and he'd had 3 fish by 10 o'clock. So I'm going to sheep it up. There's no one in there. It's a swim I know well. There's not a great deal going on over here. So yeah, I've reeled the rods in, and I'm going to make my way down to a peg that I've fished before, and yeah, hopefully catch a few more than I did in here. I lost one yesterday, had one this morning, but other than that it's been pretty quiet. So yeah, I'm going to move down onto the wind, see if we can catch one, not having to walk too far. So I'm going bit by bit. The bulk of it will go on the barrow, but I don't want to take all my rods down and stuff, so I know what a nightmare it is when clattering around on the barrow, all tangling up. I'd rather just walk them down. I'm only going to that swim over there, so yeah, I'm going to walk them down there, easy. Oh, a bit of a bumpy track towards the swim, but we're pretty much there. Thank you for the power barrow. Right up here, new swim, got the rods all ready to go, just need to get them out. Nice. Right, just tying up a solid bag, get this first rod out. Just poke the whole corners in. Makes it fly a bit nicer. It's getting windy. I hope it don't rain, because it's going to absolutely cane into my bivvy if it does. They can stick. Inject it with a bit of salmon oil, and away we go. Well, it's... Oh, I'm away. That'd be a bite. Nice. Rods haven't been out that long, so hopefully the move's going to pay off. Doesn't feel a huge fish. I do love bulking, honestly. I really enjoy it here. Go on then, mate. 2 bits of pink corn. Go on, buddy. In you go. In you go. Yes. Nice. Right, well, the fish is safely in the retainer. I'm not taking much time. I'm going to get the other solid bag out. It's all ready to go. Rock hard, lovely bag. What do you reckon, Rob Burgess? You'll be proud of that one. No, probably not. Quick little injection of salmon oil, which is what I've been doing with all the fish, or every cast. I think it prolongs the meltdown time a tiny bit of the PVA in this deep water, and obviously adds loads of attraction as well. So yeah. Let's get that one out there. Lovely. Straight on that tree, which is where I wanted it to be. We're in again. Oh, I've just been in down the few swims down. Have a little look, and the receiver's bleeped twice, and then it's flown. Typical, eh? I've got a fish in the net already, wanting to get out, and I've got one on. Carnage. Really need to put a little bit more line on this reel. I had a bit cut off last week at Lake I'm fishing, and I haven't got round to to putting any new line on yet. It was all a bit of a rush on this trip, but I knew I was only fishing close in, so it wouldn't matter too much. But yeah, I'd normally have a lot more line on these reels than that. If you're wondering, I'm looking like a bit of a nod. Yeah, that's why. It's coming in close now. Be nice to get one of the mid upper 20s, because there's some corking carp in this lake. Absolutely love it here. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Yes, that is a good one. That's a good one, isn't it? Cool, that's a fat one. That is a fat one, mate.
Oh. That might be as.
Oh yeah, that's 26, 27 pound, mate. Yes, nice, nice. Good afternoon. I'm glad I moved. I've had a few bites this afternoon. One of them, which I've just netted, is a bit of a cheese. Yeah, it's a decent fish. Looks well over 20 pounds. So yeah, I'm chuffed. It was well worth the move. A few bites. Haven't even put any bait out yet, other than the solid bags. I think that injection of salmon oil has been a real game changer. Every time, well, not every time I look up, but quite often when I look up, I see like big slacks in the wind, where no doubt fish have disturbed that solid bag. And more often than not, I've had a take fairly shortly afterwards. I love using oil for that pure reason, really. So yeah, it's been a great afternoon. Let's have a look at this chunky rascal that's in the net now. Nudges under 28 pounds. Look at that for a brute of a carp. I was just saying that I wanted to get a bigger one, wasn't I? And the rod ripped off, and this chunky mirror was the result. Ounces under 28 pounds. Very, very, very happy with that one. That is a proper chunky carp, isn't it? Great carp in here at Bulking. Loving every second of it. Solid bag tactics. Couple of grains of plastic corn. Lovely. Let's have a quick look at the other side. So lively. Yeah, proper chunky rascal, isn't it? Look at that. Hey, what an awesome creature that is. Good old solid bag doing the do. Awesome creature. So chuffed with that. Right, let's get you back, mate. There we go. Oh no! It's gone! But that is a corker. Right, mate, let's get you back. Hopefully we'll get a bigger one. Just hold his tail up a little bit. That is a corker, mate. What a belting carp that is. More to come tonight, hopefully. Oh, halloumi. I love a little bit of halloumi. Mexican for me tonight. I'm starting off with a bit of halloumi cheese. Delicious. Here we go. And then again, it's absolute carve up time at Bulking. And she comes. Oh, just missed it. There we go. She's not in. Oh, James. Come on. It's the little halibut dumbbell hanging out his mouth. Cool. Seems to have woken up, came in rather quickly. Right, come on then, bud. Go on, lovely two-tone one. Yes! Nice! There we go. Very, very angry mirror carp, but beautiful. Little two-tone thing. Stunning, stunning, stunning carp. I'm having a wonderful time at bulking. Flat spot out there. I didn't catch anything last night, and it is time to pack away, unfortunately, but there is a flat spot out there, and I have cast bagged about an hour ago, so you never know. Let's see what happens. If not, I have had a very, very enjoyable session over at bulking. Caught loads of fish, some real nice ones, and I cannot wait to come back. I am giving away 3 of my personal Delkim EV bite alarms to one of my subscribers. So all you have to do is hit that subscribe button. Lots of you aren't, so please hit it. And not only will you have a chance of winning 3 of these, you will also be kept up to date with all of my films. So do me a favour, hit that subscribe button, and you could have a chance of winning some of these.